it's so hot.
There's a lot of people here. Are you okay, Futaba?
I'm fine. You guys are here.
It's almost lunchtime.
No! The squid's staring at me!
It's cooked, so don't worry. Would you even eat squid if I'm not around?
Why don't we eat lunch too?
I'll go get some stuff for us then.
You're eating that even here?
My staple food.
This should be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good?
What's up, Makoto? You ain't eating much. Not feeling well or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Ryuji? When a girl's in a swimsuit, she wants to look as slim as possible. Still, you're worrying too much. Did you make sure to eat breakfast?
Mona lacks tact.
So, what do we do now? Should we play some beach volleyball?
Oh, sorry. Us girls already made plans to ride a banana boat.
We could only rent a 3-person one. Sorry.
Wait, then what about us?
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Hell no! Why you gotta treat us like that? We're celebrities making headlines. You should treat us better.
I do think they're not bad in the metaverse, but in reality... Strange, isn't it?
They can steal treasures, but they don't seem like they can steal a girl's heart at all.
But... Lady On...
Can we get to the banana boat already?
Oh, sorry. We'll go now.
We'll switch when we're done. Keep an eye on our stuff for us.
Banana! Banana! The sand's wet! It's dangerous if you run around like that. Here comes
Damn it. You don't get how amazing we are. We risk our lives being phantom thieves. There's no way we're the same as other guys around here. Shouldn't we be having more good times in reality too?
I don't care.
We're special, man. Don't you agree, Yusuke?
Well, if you put it that way, you may be right.
An and the others don't get it because they're always around us.
Hey, how do we get Lady On to notice how amazing we are as phantom thieves?
Well, you gotta steal you know what.
Swimsuits.
You moron, that's a crime. What we're gonna steal in reality are girls' hearts.
I see. I just need to prove my skills in reality as well.
Let's steal all the hearts with the skills we've honed as phantom thieves. I'm sure
What?
girls will be
I had
all
to,
over us
okay?
considering the vibes we give off.
Very well, let's do this. Pulling off our work in reality doesn't sound bad.
Get settled then. So, Mona, you're in charge of watching over our stuff, okay?
Huh?
All right, let's hurry up and go.
Hey, what the hell? Get back here! Don't leave me behind!
I mean, they look too old anyways, in general. Seemed like an odd place to approach her.
I don't know. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me.
Feel better.
Don't say that like I'm the only one who messed up. We were going at it as a team, right?
Did someone follow us here? Something tells me we're being watched.
Really? You think one of those girls changed her mind?
OMG, it's the Golden Boy himself! And he's
Oh,
already
no.
got his own little entourage. We really did teach him right, didn't we?
You? Oh no. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, sometimes we just gotta get out of the city, forget the nightlife, breathe fresh air, enjoy some eye candy.
We thought we lost our protege. Who would have guessed our vacay was actually the call of fate?
Oh, what's with the look? Don't believe in fate? Or did you really not have fun last time?
You gonna tell us you saw yourself in all that chiffon and felt nothing?
I don't think I felt what you guys were hoping.
Oh, honey, I get it. Everyone's nervous when they first start out. But trust me, you'll make their jaws drop.
Why is he looking at
Just
Akira?
at the vanity, 3 hours at the boutique, and we can just pick up where we left off last time. So, are you ready to steal some hearts?
We gotta go. Sorry.
Was it something I said? Oh, what a tragedy. Another starlet slips through our fingers.
Yep.
No more makeovers. By the way, where's Yusuke?
That's
Where you
right.
two were. I've been searching for you.
What are you doing with those lobsters?
While you were busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale, and so I decided to spend the last of my money on them.
Man, you're real hopeless when it comes to cash. Wait, you
The
were watching
lobsters,
us?
yeah.
Why'd you help?
Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as this since the first time On entered my gaze.
Good for you.
Comparing the lobsters to...
We're here with friends.
Come on, don't lie to us, baby. How about you come for a nice cruise on our boat?
There's going to be a party, too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along.
Are you even listening to us?
Sorry about the wait.
Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends.
That's what we've been saying from the start.
Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them?
It's far more interesting than anything involving you two.
What was that?
Hey, let's just let the children have fun with fellow children. We'll be going now.
What creeps. Thanks for coming in like that. Those guys just wouldn't stop pestering us. To be honest, I was nearly at my wit's end.
By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Ooh, are those lobsters? One in each hand. I was wondering about that myself.
Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation.
We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it.
We should probably start heading home.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Where'd the lobsters go?
Hey, Futaba, we're going home. Stop standing around and help us.
Where did the lobsters go?
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If if it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces? That's the metaverse. She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought, maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were two reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
The Phantom Thieves. I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes. That could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought. But perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. But right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
Crab, please, crab, 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 frighten, crab, 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 hand, scare,
This is right in the middle of deep conversation, though.
food, frighten, please. Food is hand.
The lobsters. But that was a while ago.
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
Gotcha.
You're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
It's all good.
I didn't figure
It was just
anything
funny.
out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. And eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable!
This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen, and I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case, Hacker wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No.
Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles?
Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
Pharaoh.
I'll curse you. What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Sounds great!
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Should we get going then?
It's almost like that
Let's
it
go
was
home.
plot essential that we moved in with Sojiro, specifically.
Yes. The incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted. This should spur the Phantom Thieves' support even more now. I agree. There are effective ways to use the Phantom Thieves. Now would be the best time to dispose of unnecessary trash, whether they're connected to us or not.
Hey,
How'd it go with Futaba? I hear she's been keeping her company for the past... You've been keeping your company for the past few days. Thanks. A criminal who uses the metaverse to carry out their crimes. This is no longer a matter we can ignore. Especially because they might be the ones who killed Futaba's mom. To be honest, I had considered the idea that they might be behind the only rumored psychotic breakdowns. But now it appears as though this person is killing people as well. Technically, they're making people have mental shutdowns, which then causes them to die. That's what happened when someone kills someone's when you kill someone's shadow, yeah? We were worried about it back in Kamoshida and Madarame, remember? Psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns, it would make sense if the same person was behind them. The news never talks about the victims dying, so people only know about the breakdowns. So this shit's seriously a case. If it's real, whoever is doing this is some kind of assassin. I'm gonna beat the crap out of them. I would suggest that we be more cautious going forward as well. We still don't know much about our metaverse nav. That is true. I wonder why this thing exists. I don't know. I wonder if the criminal is using the app too. Futaba, this seems like your area of expertise. Do you know anything about this? No, I've never even heard of it before. I mean, it's not really even an app. It's more like a mysterious app-like thing. I see. It's okay though. I might not know how much about the nav, but I can still navigate you guys the path to victory. I'll guide you to whatever criminal you're looking for. You can rely on me. Awesome, dude. You're way more reliable than Mona.
Damn it, Ryuji. You always find the worst possible things to say.
You live at Yongen, right? You know, there's an old movie theater there. So, an old couple that runs it apparently is getting threatened by land speculators. They're trying to say that the theater's in the way of some building they want to put up. You can't just let them force those people out, right? Land speculators? You know, they're scary, but we can't just ignore them, can we? The old couple is so afraid of the threats that they don't even want to open their theater. Anyways, our target is a guy named Yushi Goshi. Let's drive him off and save the old couple. I change in mementos. I did stuff. If you want to go, we would have the right time. Let's discuss it with the others at the hideout. Yeah, I just finished talking about this, but here's the photo I took today. Ah, I'm in there too! Like you're having fun, Futaba. It's a good camera woman. Is that what it's like to feel photogenic? And you're not used to looking good in pictures, and certainly in a fine shot. I get you. Indeed, this picture has even captured all of the architectural gratitude of the Stand Castle. I'll take your word for it, man. Wait, what? Oh! I didn't even see the sandcastle back there. I love that Yusuke's just in the background. Oh! Ah! Sojiro! I can actually talk to you! If you have time, can you help me prepare some dinner? Hold them out! Fuck yeah!
Alright then.
I'm curry ready. Leaving coffee to you. Yeah! Phew, I'm wicked full. How was the curry, Futaba? Delicious. I'm gonna be drinking that stuff tonight. Did it taste the same as you remember it? Yep. I feel like a dummy for not wanting to eat it back when I was depressed about my mom. Oh, and yeah, the first episode of this brand new anime I want to watch is airing tonight. I'm out of here. Eyes in front when you walk, okay? No spacing out. You ran headfirst into a pole last time you went for a walk. Well, you stubbed your toe on the dresser the other day. Oh crap, it's gonna start. Make like a leaf and screw it. Bye! She thought it was delicious? And what about you? I think I'm addicted. Really? I guess you have pretty good taste if you understand how incredible that curry is. Now then, there's something I should probably tell you. Here, take a seat. I'll pour you some coffee.
Yeah.
Remember how I said the recipe for this curry was developed by a scientific genius? You might realize by now, but that genius was Futaba's mother, Wakaba. In other words, this curry is one of the last remaining connections Futaba has to her mom. I first met Wakaba back when I was doing work for the government, and she was real trouble, let me tell you. Logic prevailed over emotion for her, and she had an intricate knowledge of the human mind. I thought my pickup lines were the best in town. Not a single one worked on her. She wasn't normal, huh? You can probably get a good idea just from looking at Futaba. Wakaba was like the adult version of that. It's almost impossible to keep up with her. Men are idiots, though. We spend our time chasing after things we can't get. Wakaba rejected me time and time again, but there was one instance I managed to surprise her, and that was when I gave her a plate of my homemade curry. The very next day, she came asking about all about the ingredients and what goes into cooking process. And just a few days later, she handed me a scientifically enhanced version of my recipe. It was incredible. She had used my curry as the basis, but it was miles better than anything I had made. Curry was Wakaba's specialty from then on, Naturally, Futaba grew to love it in no time as well. And then after Wakaba's accident, Futaba stopped eating entirely. The flavor made her remember the pain. I heard even the smell can bring back memories too. But the curry was the only point of connection I had with Futaba. That's why when I took her in, I vowed to keep the recipe alive until she could eat it again. It really paid off in the end. Yeah, it felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when she said it was delicious. The whole idea of pairing curry with a nice brew is thanks to Wakaba's refinement too. Despite how introverted she seemed, she was extraordinarily perceptive of people around her. I never even told her about my love for coffee, and she figured it out just from looking at me. That was when I realized that she was totally out of my league. Not like I really stood a chance to begin with, though. She already had Futaba by then, after all. It might seem like an old curry to most people, like any old curry to most people, but there's tons of emotions crammed inside. So, make sure to keep the tradition going. Yay! Hello, loved ones! Welcome, welcome! Hope you're doing well today.
Alright.
Alright, that's enough for tonight. Things are getting downright sappy in here. Futaba's waiting for me at home too, so I should probably be heading back. Make sure you clean up before you go to bed. Yay! Doing okay. Doing okay. Glad it's Friday. Hey, it's me. You finished up cleaning up? Futaba's still watching anime. As long as she's in a good mood though, I don't mind it. Seeing her so happy now makes me glad that I kept Wakaba's curry alive. It's only a problem when she asks for 3 times a day. Sounds good to me. Don't you start on that. You gotta think about balance, nutrition, all that stuff. I gotta get strict with her. She needs to eat a balanced meal so she gets vitamins, and curry can't give her. But man, the expression on Vitaba's face when she took a bite of that curry, forget it. Maybe I'll have to stick with curry as the staple, but I can sneak some veggies here and there. I guess cooking really can be a labor of love. Ah, crap. Talk too much. See you later, I guess. Yeah. Sojiro.
Oh, hey, I know this is out of the blue, but, like, could we all meet up at LeBlanc tomorrow?
Sure.
Ah, sweet.
That worried tone. Could he still have summer vacation homework left to do?
Yep.
Was that Morgana? Whoa, how did he know?
I actually called it.
Anyway, I've already hit up Makoto and the others. I'll be counting on you to get me through this tomorrow.
You gotta be kidding. Might as well get some sleep while we can.
Uh-oh.
That black thing was... me? That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human. I should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Sorry, did I wake you up?
Bad dream.
Oh, my sunburns were hurting, and that woke me up. I was absorbing all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it?
You're burnt black.
It's all natural! By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything, but hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird... thing?
It wouldn't bother me.
I'd be bothered by it! If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment. It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor. But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
Oh, Morgana. We just want patting.
All right.
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep. Night.
Let's hurry up and get to sleep.
It'll be fine, right?